Hey!
Hello.
Yes, handsome. I need that loot I saw at market yesterday.
And whosoever contributes
all the way to the garden.
What,
did they catch him?
No.
Driving
Out of the way.
In the power of this flame. Remember.
Listen, everyone's praying. What do you want?
I'm the new cook.
And them pointy things sticking out behind you, they your cleavers?
Away with you, vagrant.
What's this? Didn't hear me tell you he ain't looking for no cook. Sod off!
You're an offence to the
Keep your
majesty of the
distance.
eternal fire.
Yes?
Okay.
Right. Youth these days, hair-brained, all of them.
Nordland.
I don't pay taxes just to have that sort wandering the city.
Civilization ends at this cup's boundary.
Patience for blasphemy, kobolds.
It takes a great deal of arrogance to call a prayer salvation from sin.
Oof.
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Corrine Tilly, an Oniromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Corrine Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
My mummy says hello.
And whosoever contributes
chase the
to
pain.
his
Civilization
deeds,
ends at
his
this
sins
camp.
shall be forgiven. Only unwavering.
What do you want?
Want to see Rosa Atra?
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want. Miss Rosa don't see just anybody.
I'm Geralt of Rivia, a witcher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. But she's not showing any symptoms yet, so I venture you're not needed. On your way now.
It's the material world.
White Wolf, welcome to the Passiflora. Oh, no sign of recognition in your eyes?
Greetings,
Don't fret. I'm sure I look quite different from when we last saw each other.
which was...
Oh, eons ago. You and Master Dandelion appeared, 2 halflings in tow. What a smash they were, the little chaps. We recount that night to this day.
So the, staff hasn't changed since then?
Oh, of course it has. It does so incessantly in this business. Burly Berthy married a merchant. Ella struck out on her own. And you'll likely find Cerise praying at the temple. I alone remain. So, shall I summon the girls? Just remember, this is a decent establishment. Pause to yourself to start with. And our girls are well-mannered. The range of subjects they discuss in detail, I myself find it daunting.
I'm curious. You play Gwent?
Certainly. Though for high stakes exclusively, of course.
Up for a round?
Why, yes. Let's... fail to understand how I lost that. Oh, I believe this card belongs to you now.
Know any other players willing to stake rare cards?
In Novigrad, Siggy Reuben's collection is famous. You really should challenge him.
No strong cards, no
We can
gold
go at it
king.
here, or
Shan't
like
be
that.
entering, shall we?
Which is...
Do we not know the rules?
But I've coin aplenty.
I need a
Then I
rest.
suggest you return with better cards and buy some more suitable attire.
Barbarian.
Easy.
Hey there, handsome.
I'm listening, Sarah.
It's a material world, and I'm a material girl.
Black ones, Danians,
The new
long as they
feed.
pay and don't hit. There's naught to be done about it.
Will you pay it?
Famous bar.
I shall
It is
pretend
amazing.
I did not hear
They'll
that.
leave him in a dungeon.
With you,
But I
not
don't.
for all the gold in Novigrad. Quite the smile, like a raw wound.
Could it be that all roads lead...
Any girl in particular you'd recommend?
You'd like Narcissa? Perhaps not the prettiest, but she's by far the most inventive. And as my dearly departed mother would say, the fun's not in the face.
I'd love to meet the rising generation of Passiflora buds.
Could it be that all roads...
Actually, take care now.
Could it be that all roads... When...
Take care.
Stay away.
Mitts to yourself.
I expect model behaviour, Scamp.
Greetings to the honourable gentleman. Welcome. Make yourself at home. What have you come for? We're prepared to fulfill your every whim.
The Passiflora certainly deserves its reputation.
We do all to please our patrons and make sure to turn the rabble away.
I like you. Like how you look, like how you smell.
If that's so, let's discuss what might happen next.
And she replied, religion is the open.
You need help.
She hadn't the time to scream.
I say, I'm curious what my wife would say about that.
That and so pretty, but he can't keep his hands off himself.
Hard to say.
Why? They don't even let you take a goat.
Sorry, but I don't believe it.
With you. Not for all the gold in Novigrad.
Welcome, sir. We trust our charms and skills will prove to your liking. What is it you wish?
You're an elf.
Easily recognized. I'm proud of it. Never thought to conceal it in any way.
From what I know, elves in Novigrad aren't exactly treated in a civil manner.
That's putting it lightly. But this is not the place to discuss that. You've come seeking pleasure, not to hear complaints.
I'm tired. Like to relax with a beautiful woman. Preferably an elf.
You've chosen well.
Religion is the opium of the masses, and that she'll not beg anyone for her life. There's flames slipping in the rooftop. She hadn't the time to scream.
You were
So
vulgar.
curious what
See
my
your
wife would say
face.
about that.
takes a cut.
Whoa!
Cleaver takes a cut. How's a man to tell?
It stinks of burnt flesh.
Aren't you too old to be out whoring?
I'm listening, Sarah. Calm down.
Interesting.
You fancy men like me? Whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, sugar puss.
It's Lady Varatra to you. And I'd advise you to sod off. Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
But my lady's a witcher. Said so himself back by the gates.
Captain, do you truly believe Rosa Varatra would train with random clods calling themselves swordmasters? No. The Varatras demand the very best. Thus, we've hired a witcher. Take him to the training room. Now.
As you say, miss. Won't you realise what you've got yourself into?
Hope so, too.
Miss Rose has got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword. Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little beast. Follow me.
You're my new instructor. Well, well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your work.
Never learn.
two swords when you can barely handle one? Drat it! You're quick! Damn it! Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
Am I imagining things? Didn't we just have this conversation in the garden?
The garden? Yes. In the garden. So, what was it you said? Why are you here?
Before I ask, gotta admit, you do pretty well with a sword. One pointer. Don't expose your left flank when you dodge.
Oh, I know. Terrible habit. Can't seem to get rid of it. I'd hoped to find someone in Novigrad who could help me to do so. But don't you dare try to dazzle me with advice. Already admitted you're not here to give me lessons.
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship.
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch. Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Stop flaunting and fight! Drat it! You're quick! Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Stop flaunting and fight! Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Hang on. So it was you in the garden.
Of course it was me. Why, did Rosa try to play you for a fool? Don't be mad. We've done this since we were children. People have always mistaken us for one another.
Take it Dandelion did too.
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Quiet.
Ooh, now that's a mentor. Strong and decisive. Perhaps it's time I took up swordplay.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trabaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Kalonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalonetta. Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Sorry, Rosa. Afraid I can't at the moment.
Farewell, then. Oh, payment for your time. KSM? K-Swex?
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Corrine Tilly, an Oneromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Corrine Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
Stop flaunting and fight! Why bother with with 2 swords when you can barely handle 1? Drat it! You're quick! You should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private...
Can't...
What? You act...
Hang up.
Don't be mad. We've done this since we were children. People have always mistaken us for one another.
Can someone please explain what this is all about? Which of you met with Dandelion?
No need to get angry, Instructor. I'll explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth 2 sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Dandelion act any different lately?
Strange? It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd heart Edna. What? You needn't...
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professor.
Who?
Eccentric. He'd apparently been an important and generous...
Bet sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
Changing subjects. Bet
We've picked up...
Wonder how the war...
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free...
Oh, even children know Novigrad's end. They say the city's treasury's bursting.
Emperor continuing to push no...
His confidants must be.
Why not?
Pop...
Changing subjects. Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or Trebaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Calonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Calonetta. Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff...
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Well?
Awfully convincing, miss.
How's here tomorrow? Same time as today.
See you then.
See you.
days. Hair-brained, all of them.
I'm warning you.
Wonderful.
So, how do you go with this thing? I was even a bit out minding my own business when suddenly...
Oh!
Knackered. Excellent goods at the lowest prices. Interest you in a fritter?
Mind if I have a look? Not so interested in goods, but I'd sure like to play some cards.
Greek.
Not so interested in...
someone else what?
Great.
Take care now.
Ah!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mind if I have... Take care now.
What village are you from?
Willows. It's into the area 2 days road from the Zuma.
Armed ruffians in town.
How are you keeping, Bobby? Miss you. Ah, you're back. You met Poppy? She ought to start talking any day now.
Zoltan, venture to say a mage would have trouble turning that owl into a parrot.
Sure you know me that well? Mark my words, she'll be playing Gwent with us in no time. But we were to talk about Dandelion. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberitz, apparently, named Kalanetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Who's this Priscilla?
A Troberitz, like you said. Quite popular of late. Picture Dandelion with a pair of tits and you've got the general idea.
Interesting image. So how'd Dandelion handle meeting his female double?
I think he fell in love.
Dandelion in love. Actually, truly in love.
Oh, yes. Laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
Zoltan?
Geralt!
Saw a burning pot.
Yes. Felicia Corey, a sorceress that was. And Doppler. Crafty wee bugger who'd spent years masquerading as Chappelle. It was Caleb Menge who exposed him, executed him, and promptly took his post.
Met that Doppler years ago, just after he'd assumed Chappelle's identity and form. Wasn't all that surprised when the Church of the Eternal Fire turned tolerant of freaks, opened up a bit to magic and mages.
Well, that's all changed now. Every mage who came here seeking refuge is now caught in a trap.
Novigrad doesn't seem like a safe place anymore. What's keeping you here?
I was keen on starting my own enterprise, but nothing came of it. Nevertheless, I took on some debt. Got to pay it back now. I'd like to blame it on the war or human treachery, but the truth is, I've got my own thick skull to blame. Rather not dwell on it, Geralt, if you don't mind.
Round of Gwent?
I never refuse.
Let's play.
Geralt.
Zoltan. Up for some Gwen?
Of course.
Let's...
Geralt.
Zoltan.
Gor.
Let's... seems I won.
You do well to fix your collection. It's downright porous. Wouldn't need you bringing me shame and a dandelion for that. You might skim something off your mate, Roach. He's said to have good cards, that one.
Zoltan?
Get up!
Nice talking to you, Zoltan.
Family. Black ones killed me son. Lost me wife to dysentery.
You've got to bury your loved ones at least.
Hey, free boy. What do I do?
So, how'd it go with this thing?
There must be order.
Nothing about my own business when suddenly up he pops and heals me.
I'll give it a rest.
Thinking, punishable.
Here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
These scars long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars are. Rend my heart open, then your love profess, a winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will find. passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone, amidst the cold to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning, your scent berries tart, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found? You flee, my dream come the morning, your scent berries tart, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
I know him! 'Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back at White Orchard.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer? There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere.
Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come. I wish to listen to music. Music!
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
Permit me to introduce this year's Priscilla, known also as Calinetta, as lovely as she is talented. And this
is Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later. Not here. Come with me.
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
Sheeped up.
And I've not seen him since.
Dandelion breaking into a vault. I'd sooner expect him to choose a life of celibacy.
True. Forgot to pay for his wine at the Passaflora once. Laid awake the next 3 nights worrying about it.
Any idea what got into him? He have debts he needed to pay off?
Claimed he was helping someone. Urgent matter that couldn't wait, he said.
This someone, Dandelion mentioned their name?
No. But if I know Dandelion, it's her name he failed to mention. As he failed to mention her slender waist and ample bosom.
Reuven. What's he like?
Tall, fat, dangerous as hell.
Limp in his gait. Left leg.
Sounds like a lame rock troll.
If trolls were devilishly intelligent and had a flair for crime, yeah, I'd agree.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Whoreson Jr.'s lair. Then Whoreson's men chased him all over town.
Whoreson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
The rascal. At least he didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. We'd be in deep then.
Here I go again, rushing to Dandelion's rescue. He ought to pay me a salary.
Whoever he is, I sincerely doubt he's in the mood for jokes. Nor am I, in fact.
Relax. I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Whoreson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Whoreson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful, though. He's a dangerous character.
So am I.
I don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
Well, bugger all to do here. Heading back to the Rosemary. Got Bobby to feed. And then I suppose I'll wait. See if our warbler don't come home on his own. Take care now.
Geralt!
Tell me, you and Dandelion, how'd you meet?
At a poetry tourney in Ellender. Naturally, I'd already heard much about Master Dandelion. And it proved true. At first, I thought him a bloated, narcissistic buffoon.
Just at first.
Well, only cows don't change their minds. I changed mine when he came to congratulate me. Never expected he could lose so graciously. Dandelion can be irritating, I shan't deny it. Yet, I also know he can be fair and noble at times. Well, I very much doubt I could bear to have him around were it not so.
I see. I get it. Take care now.
Geralt!
Tell me.
At a poetry tourney in Ellender. Naturally.
Just at first.
Well, only cows don't change their minds. I changed mine when he came to... Dandy... Well...
I see. Take care now.
Yes?
Count Kurt Dysart.
Are you here regarding the contract?
Wanted to hire a witcher, didn't you?
I did, but not just any vagabond. One hears all manner of stories about the lunatics of the School of the Cat. Which do you belong to?
School of the Wolf.
Ah, yes. A good one. I knew a witcher of this school. Barnabas? No. So his name would begin with a B. Never mind. To the matter at hand. Not long past, I acquired an estate east of Novigrad. I got it on the cheap, you see. The seller was very keen to be rid of it. Now, I've learned the building is said to be haunted.
Goes to explain the seller's urgency.
I do not believe in ghosts. It is that simple. Is there...
Let's talk about my reward first.
I beg your pardon? Asking for coin already? But you've not done the job.
Need to make sure it's worth my time.
Just look at that. Arrives in Novigrad and is off his head in minutes. Very well. How much do you believe this ship cost me? Yes, agreed.
Fine. I'm willing to investigate. How do I get there?
An orchard adjoins the property. The house itself you should recognize easily. Cracks cover its walls. Here's the key. And good luck. Oh.
Let's drink for its nearly night.
Do not. I repeat.
You'll not find much
to
do in Nova.
Calm down.
Hey?
Oh.
How can I be of service?
What are you serving today? See you later.
All right.
Anybody there? Open up.
What's the fuss? The bathhouse is closed.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure that matters, as he's terribly busy.
Busy? With what?
entertaining important guests.
In that case, tell him there's another one at the door. Geralt of Rivia. And I'm not leaving till I see him.
Very well, I shall try. Please wait.
Siggy Reuven cordially invites you to join him. I'm happy. The meeting is in the baths. We will pass through the dressing room so you can leave your clothes.
Let's go.
You may disrobe here. Your equipment will be safe. Splendid! Siggy Reuven awaits in the next room.
Hey, Whitehair! Nice bum you have. You were right. He doesn't blush. Admits to yourself. I need a rest.
Lovely.
Ah! And Junior cut off his hand, then ordered them to shove it up the corpse's arse. And then he
How
sent the
are
body
you?
back, offering a hand extended in peace.
Do you have to pay much? Was it worth taking the type to that medic? Hard to say.
Go fuck your mum's tits.
You copper look
Fucking talked enough. We're wasting time.
Just a bit more and I'll drop this job.
Jackass!
See ya.
Cleaver's is bigger. He's hung like a horse.
Hello.
Welcome. Yes?
Gudrun calls it Herberos. Does it loop back on itself?
Uh-huh. Yes. Uh-huh. Yes. Uh-huh. Yes. Uh-huh. Yes. Uh-huh. Yes. Uh-huh. Yes.
Easy, Cleaver. Orson Jr.'s a dead man. I'll have my scribe send you a notice.
You don't have a scribe. And we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye. Reuven, your guest.
Why the fuck you let him in here?
Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia.
Good to see you again.
As always, I'm out of the swiving loop. Who the fuck are you?
I'm a witcher.
Problems with your plumbing?
Nah, it's under control. Geralt's a friend from the old days. Although...
Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Ploughing fortune teller?
Assassins! Please, no! Ah!
Bloody hell. I fucking knew it.
Any weapons tucked away?
Just a few.
first ever barney with my prick hanging out. Ah!
Shut up.
Not one escapes. Got it?
White Wolf? We need one alive! Good work, gents. Terribly sorry for that incident. My security failed. I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how. They were whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who and how right there.
Don't start that again. Especially not in front of our guest.
Who pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I doubt it? Let's give him a chance to explain.
Not gonna introduce me to your friends?
Good thing Happen's not here. He'd tan the hide on my arse for being so rude. Francis Bedlam you know, but then who's not heard of this patron of the fine arts and supporter of entrepreneurs of limited initial means? And the dwarf's Carlo Veres, known also as Cleaver. Carlo's in entertainment, mostly.
I'm looking for Whoreson Jr.
Interesting. What do you want with him?
Junior's gonna help me find someone.
Whoreson's not helped a soul in all his miserable life.
I'll ask him nicely.
See, Cleaver? Perhaps if you'd not called Junior an uncle fucker and asked him nicely, he'd have showed up today. Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session? Whoreson's out to get us, and he'll succeed, eventually. We've got to kill him first. So by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise, while I send my boys to Whoreson's hidey holes. They'll make some noise, flush the bug around. And you, geriatric, or whatever your ploughing name is, want to find Whoreson? Find me first.
Any clue on Junior's whereabouts? Be grateful for any lead.
Siggy? It's worth a try. Geralt's got a knack for finding people. And he's discreet, a value in itself.
Leave you to it, then.
I'll, look in on you tomorrow, Francis. Finish our talk.
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Then we'll talk. In private. Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
I had my reasons. Your leg would be fine if you hadn't gotten in my way.
I see. Well, I promise you that if I could go back in time, I'd do things quite differently on Thanet. For example, I'd have my men kill you instead of just tying you up.
Listen, Reuven. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
What's the harm? Talk.
Think Cleaver will find Whoreson?
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste. Leave him to it, I say. work alone.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But be discreet. None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel cock about.
Pretty clear you and Bedlam...
Let me tell you what I told King Vizimir time and time again. Make no mistake, someone's behind Horson's...
Your partner's aware of your past? They know you're Sigismund Dijkstra, former head of Redanian intelligence?
Cleaver, Bedlam and Junior. Well, I'd call them my partners if we'd built a mill to grind flour for the folk of nearby hamlets. But we just need to stay out of each other's ways. Agree from time to time. That doesn't make us partners. Do they know who I am? Was. Bedlam, sure. The others most likely suspect. But we just don't talk about it. No need to.
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be in hiding.
But gambling, that's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Hierarch Hemmelfart raised all kinds of hallowed hell there once. Bug a bet and lost his ruby ring. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino. They're always looking for hired muscle there. Suppose you could always search Horson's house. Though I doubt you'll find him there. Maybe some clue, though.
Where's Junior's...
Near the temple. Horson's got naught to do with the casino officially.
Arena sounds promising.
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter through...
Mentioned Horson's...
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle, just on the other...
See if I can't find Horson at the casino or the...
Do what you will. Just be cautious. Just go, Witcher. And if you can't find the slimy bastard...
Listen, Dandelion's missing.
Same thing that happens to anyone who...
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who... Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the Pontar, trussed up with the strings of his own...
Loot.
Far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotting.
You wouldn't happen to have a bone to pick with Dandelion, would you?
Course I do.
You serious?
Dead serious. Dandelion published a sonnet recently. Second stanza, the shit uses paired couplets instead of an inserted rhyme.
I was being serious.
As am I when I say I have exactly no time to worry about your gigolo... Problems you might be able... And if you did, why then I might be inclined to act...
I'll get paid.
Nothing for free, eh?
Who told you?
What do you mean, who? Emma did.
Ha ha.
I could never reveal my sources, to you or anyone else. But we've chatted enough. Yeah, I'll pay...
Maybe I can help.
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tripe.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Be so kind as to follow me. Oh, Bart, not again.
Bart. Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Ever play Gwent?
I do. Gwent's like politics, just more honest. Care for a game against an old master?
Yeah, let's play.
Not bad. See you don't have Esterad Tyson in your deck. Here.
Thanks. Know anyone else like...
I know an elf you might try. Got an excellent card in his deck. Bart, stop that! Now!
Bart's mad. Bart makes Ziggy lose often.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
Bart hard. but less thinky. But less thinky. But sadless.
Where'd you get the troll?
From Zerrikania. Won him. Card game with a camel merchant.
Your jokes are getting better by the minute.
See me smiling? I'm dead serious.
But I bumpy horses. Hot there. Siggy but take. Good Siggy.
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God! Then boom! Chorfun go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold, and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
Why don't you handle this? Gotta have connections in the underworld. What do you need a witcher for?
The gold wasn't mine alone. See, I run a members-only savings club, a bank for the initiated. For reasons that should be obvious, I prefer it if my temporary liquidity problems remained private. So I need an outsider.
How do you know you can trust me?
I don't. Counting on your survival instinct. Slip up, and I'll kill you. Feed you to Bart.
But sorry. But job that good.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around. But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
Anyone see what happened?
Other than Bart? No. And the vault's location is known only to the treasure's co-owners. Well, and the thieves.
What about upstairs? Anything unusual happen in the bathhouse the day of the break-in?
No. Happen swears it was calm as ever. The usual customers, no incidents. Bloody bucolic.
How much was it all worth? Got an approximate idea?
Why the fuck do you care? Figuring you...
Know you too well for that. Just prefer to know what I'm looking...
3 crates of Nilfgaardian florins, a chest of emeralds, rubies and topazes.
Shiny...
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. And you...
No, but I am wondering...
Oh no. Boom. Hold.
Boom. Can you elaborate?
I'll elaborate. Explosion. Big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall, separating the...
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this...
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life.
Bad mushrooms? What's...
Pop's mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead.
Yes. But...
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers of the...
Bart, you see them?
But through hole. Once see boom. Got what? Breathe.
Now.
Try to track down the thief yourself?
Of course. Hired this lummox, Fonce. Thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some Pop's antidote and entered the sewers. Soon after, I returned alone.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fonz, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked up. Up came most of the antidote. Lost his protection. Tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something... I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more. dropped fonts, and ran like hell.
Mind describing this something?
No. Doesn't mean I can, though.
Must have noticed something.
No! Didn't notice a fucking thing. Didn't do a taxonomic field analysis either. I know it's an inconvenience to you, but I felt I should get the hell out of there as fast as I could.
Should look around the sewers.
Have a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting swill.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're no good to me if you suffocate. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this empty vault's giving...
What the hell have you gotten yourself into? Pipe's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. Shouldn't go any further without taking that antidote pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast. Getting harder to breathe. Fine rating. Couldn't push much through that. Damn it, can't breathe. Gotta get out while I can. Damn it, can't breathe. Gotta get out while I can. Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast. Damn it, can't breathe. Gotta get out while I can. I thought Witcher's potions were vile. Drowners. Of course. definitely came through here. Another trinket. The thug Dijkstra hired. Dijkstra didn't mention anyone else. Must be one of Dandelion's crew. Vomit everywhere. Guess he had the antidote too. Couldn't keep it down any more than the other guy. Corpses. Another stop. Drowners will go feed elsewhere. Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Must be. Smells like coin. Wire and oil here, and Dandelion must have loaded the treasure onto a boat. Caramel? edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall 2. Bathhouse drain pipes seem to converge here. That'd be it down here. Time to see Dijkstra. Hey, Bart. Got...
Benedict.
I mean...
You mean...
One more time.
Siggy.
Anything something not normal.
Ah.
What kind of hiss?
No.
Right, so...
Like...
A hissing rock. The hissing.
But...
What?
Well...
All right.
Good. But time goes.
Why do you like Siggy?
Siggy.
He locked you up, alone, underground.
When, but not much do.
What about, if you don't mind my...
Rocks.
Rocks? Can we...
But...
Got a minute?
I do.
Done.
Well?
Found a second corpse. One of the thieves.
A beautiful death.
Not much.
Wouldn't have left him behind if he was anybody. Common porter, must be.
Bits of treasure dropped out of the crates. Left a clear trail. You know, like...
I know the one. Hansel, Gretel, burning witches.
Trail leads to the river where the sewer lets out. Breaks off there.
Yeah. A cart drawn by sewer rats does seem unlikely. And since boats don't...
Seems to me a bomb blew the wall.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes. Interesting. Any idea what it contained?
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar? Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests.
Nor am I. Just saying what I found.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfur.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit, while at Oxenford Academy. But this is not... Know anything else about this bomb? Anything at all?
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. But the grate at the end of the pipe was in place when the blast happened, meaning...
The bomb must have found its way into the pipe from inside the bathhouse.
Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started emptying one of the pools, then dropped the bomb down the drain.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff, came to rest on the grate, and, to quote Bart, big boom.
Drain pipes are only promising lead.
Yes. Hammond keeps a record of guests Should be able to tell us who used that pool the day of the...
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh, that famous sarcasm. I missed it.
Really?
About as much as I'd miss a knife in me. All right, you inspect the pools on...
Nothing here. Something floating on the surface. Oil, looks like. Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen. Drain pool 4, and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
By the way, what about Happen?
Happen has numerous flaws. He's pompous, pretentious, can be a...
How can you be so...
Witches know their monsters.
You trusted Philippa Eilhart once, too.
True. But I didn't pull Philippa Eilhart out of a Kaviri prison the night before her execution.
Let's see what's on the bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertold Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Margrave Henkel, who's that?
Who was that, you mean? Old Coot's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead? I'd not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral. But I have my sources.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Reuven. I'm certain of it.
Did you speak to him?
No.
So you didn't see Henkel. You saw an impersonator. Think for once. They scooped out your...
Gotta ask me nicely.
Pardon my tone. I've grown up...
Fine.
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on some trace of this scoundrel.
Got a minute?
I do.
From Master
Why? Truth be told, they're awfully similar.
Yeah.
Now I've decided I've slaved enough for...
You in contact with Radovid?
See yours.
Never quite forgave you for conspiring with Philip.
Radovid doesn't forgive. Not...
Philippa Eilhart.
Just good.
Meaning?
After Radovid popped her eyes out, she disappeared with...
Thought you two were...
We were, until Philippa sent assassin.
Timo's on my way.
Got things to do?
What a dump. Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse. Dandelion made some interesting friends. Silver cylinder. Bottom looks like what I found in the sewer. Footprints. A letter. And a bottle. The wine from your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it. Your birth year. Could be dandelions or Ceres. .45 to 12:54. Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think. Secret room. Probably where Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist. Instructions on how to build a bomb. Sugar, signed by one lumps of substance dipped in wyvern oil. Potassium. Looks like they made the bomb here. Instructions on how to build a bomb. Signed by one Kalkstain. Siri, Manga is following me. He has seized the treasure. He has Dandelion. You must flee. Footsteps. Not good. Stain. Wyvern oil. Didn't expect to see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah, Marigold playing the cynical materialist. I love it. In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be in a position to help her. Simple as that. Speaking of which, and pardon my Beauclervois, have you found out who fucking nicked my gold?
Hang on. Gotta tell me why you're here first. We agreed. If I learned anything, I'd take it to you.
So we did. But I was concerned about you. Stopped by to see if everything was all right.
Bullshit. You don't trust me.
I trust you as much as you trust me. Not at all. Believe me, it's a healthy relationship.
Gentlemen, really feel privileged to witness your battle of wits. But try to remember, unlike you, I put my life at risk every time I venture out into the streets. Did the same just coming here. So I beg you, can we get to the point?
Bothered Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
Because?
Because I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menge.
Well, well, Marigold. Your coin stands to come with a side of revenge. Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what you've learned? I'm terribly curious.
Henkel told me. Old man's alive and well. Faked his own death to escape his creditors. He was. And Menge promised to take...
Geralt, how can I put it? If you thought I'd fall for that tale you just pulled out of your arse, you don't know.
All right, I lied. But
heard of beasts that are half lion, half eagle. Maidens who are half fish.
I'll give it a shot anyway. Didn't actually see Henkel, but Menge does have your treasure.
Take it you learned this by peering into a crystal ball.
Maybe. Trade secret.
You're hiding something. And that's one thing I can't stand. Even more than Nilfgaard. But ultimately, this is a business deal, not a marriage. Besides, there must be some truth. Menge has been spending heaps of coin lately, though to my knowledge he's...
So, what now?
From what I've heard, Menge spends his nights at the docks, witch hunters' quarters. Maybe pay him a visit. Darling, when I'm able to...
And safe. Come on.
Of course I'm scared. Bloody dangerous.
Not in those words.
Doubt Menge will...
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a...
What's our path?
A great deal. Lovers will jump. Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting out of the hunter's barracks alive. With my treasure.
In other words, you're using us.
Using you? Never. Merely making the most of your mute.
Thought you'd correct him. Say that we... you know.
Could have corrected him yourself.
True. But it's not an easy thing to say, is it? But we've strayed from our topic. Got a treasure to recover.
Triss, gotta tell you something. Dijkstra's gold, it's the last thing I care about.
Thought as much. This is about Ciri, isn't it?
Menge's got Dandelion locked up somewhere, and Dandelion saw Ciri.
That changes everything. Listen, meet me at midnight by the Chapel of the Eternal Fire, east...
All right, see you then.
Yes, Geralt?
Look what I picked up.
Artifact compression. Someone got themselves in...
Intend to decom...
Of course. Who...
Looks like a nobleman.
Could be just that. Come with me. Everything's ready.
Let's try it. Think it...
Be on your guard. In Allen, Dwana, Ar Ice.
No! Coral, no! I can explain everything.
Coral?
Oh, you're not Coral.
What is your...
We're in Novigrad.
In Novigrad? Last I recall, I was in Oxenfurt, and...
As youthful goats.
Exactly. Damn it! I feel as if I've been
Whose taste has grown worse since you were sleeping with her. Come on, the kind-hearted gentleman will get along fine on his own.
When I grow up.
What happened, kid?
They...
Hey, wait!
The Grey Git.
Grab him.
Keep it together, legs. Can't kill him. He's hexing! Mutant dies now!
Come on, come closer. What? Lost your nerve?
Stop walking into his sword!
Oi, beware the gutters. Not from round here, are you?
That's bad luck.
Oi, beware the gutters.
Damnation.
Up higher. That's what we choose.
Whoa!
The very presence is in the front of the eternal fire.
Glad you're here. Listen, took a look at the building and it does not look good.
Mean it could use a bit of paint and spackle?
I mean, it's a damn fortress. High walls, guards at the gate, armed men everywhere. We could never sneak in, and fighting our way in won't work. Menga would have had plenty of time to escape.
What do you suggest?
Take these shackles. Put them on me.
Mind explaining what this is all about?
Think. Bring the hunters the vile Triss Marigold. They won't just open the gate for you. They're likely to let you present her to Menga personally.
No way. Too risky.
Dandelion's life's on the line. Series 2. No such thing as too risky.
Triss, think about it. Really want to walk into the lion's den of your own free will, and in chains?
Yes.
No, can't allow it.
Nice of you to worry, but I've made my decision, and I won't change it.
Fine. Let's say they take the bait. What then? We go in, I put a sword to Menga's throat and ask him where Dandelion is?
Might not work. Menga's scum, but you have to admit, death doesn't scare him.
Always found that annoying in fanatics. So we gotta trick him into talking. Any ideas?
Maybe tell him you have information about the lodge. Or about Philippa. Even better, he hates her most of all. You'll think of something.
Still got a bad feeling about this. But tough. Let's go.
Geralt, remember, I can take care of myself.
What are you talking about?
The hunters. They won't treat me like a lady, but I'll survive. Might hurt a bit, but... Ciri, she's what matters. Do what you need to do, no matter what happens.
Can't promise that.
I'm still asking you to, all right?
All right.
What do you want?
Here for my reward.
What the hell for?
For a witch. Recognize who I got? It's Triss Merigold.
Merigold? Come in then.
Well, well. Triss Merigold. Giving up drowners for sorceresses?
Pays better.
It's 'cause they do more harm. What's a drowner do? Pull the odd fisherman from his boat. But the witches, they murder kings, scheme, start wars.
Don't forget turning your cow's milk sour straight out of the udder.
You're done jesting, Merigold. For good. Put her in a cell.
Not so fast. I hand her over to Menga himself, or not at all.
You reckon we don't know what to do with this witch?
Let go, you bastard!
Vulgar tongue's got no place being in such a pretty mouth. I guess we'll have to rip it out.
Yeah. You might know how to handle witches when they're brought to you in chains.
What's that supposed to mean?
That you're crap witch hunters if a witcher's gotta do your hunting for you.
Listen here, mutant. Since we entered this town, we've made ashes of over 100 mages, alchemists, dopplers, and other vermin. So don't you be telling us how to do our jobs, got it?
What's it they say? Quality over quantity? 'Cause if it were about numbers, you might as well burn herbalists, village healers, hell, entire villages, black cats included.
You must think you're funny.
Maybe he is, fuck if we know. Thing is, we've no sense of humor. Don't spawn. Get out!
Come on, come closer. Oh, how long you gonna make me wait? Not good. What now, you piece of hell? You'll never learn.
I think that's all of them. That was close. I must say, trickery and deceit, not your strong suits.
True. I prefer straightforward solutions.
Yeah. Fight first, ask questions later. We should search the office. Maybe we can find some documents mentioning Dandelion. I'll search his body, you search the room. I'd start with the desk. Well?
Find anything?
Just his office key in his pockets. Here. Nothing under his belt. Wait, something sewn in the lining.
What is it?
The key to a vault. Here, give it to Dijkstra with my regards.
Key to a vault? No address? Why do I doubt this'll make Dijkstra smile?
Well, might keep him from setting his thugs on us. Breaking our legs for failing to fulfill our part of the bargain.
Meaning glass is half full?
Of something strong, I hope.
I found a letter to Menge from...
A spy?
Take a look.
Drop boxes. Secrets.
Bet he does. Letter
Maybe Dijkstra can help.
Everything?
I'm not so sure.
All right.
Be glad. This is where we split up. But first, let's burn this shack down.
Agreed. We've left too much evidence.
Yeah, but I also need to blow off some steam. Listen, there's one other thing I wanted to talk about. But not here, and definitely not now. Come by later when you have a moment? I'd appreciate it. All right. We need to get at it. That should do it. I'm going. You should too.
Mm-hmm. Not about to use the teleport, though. See you, Triss.
You there! Mr. Reuven wants a word.
Impatient old bastard.
What?
Nothing. Be there soon.
Who do I spy? Why, it's Geralt of Rivia.
Will you stop following me already?
I will, soon as you tell me where my treasure is.
Me and Menge didn't see eye to eye.
How badly?
Badly.
I suppose that explains the smoke. My treasure's not in there, is it? Burning with the witch hunters.
Didn't see it anywhere, and 20 tons of gold is hard to miss.
You mean to say you've come to me empty-handed?
First off, you came to me. Second, I do have something in my hand. The key to a vault, found it on Menge.
A vault that I need to find on my own. You've not made things much easier for me. Give me that.
Spare me. I want my reward.
Geralt, do all you witches have such nerve?
What do you mean?
You lied to me. Again.
What?
You knew from the start who robbed me, but you didn't deign to share that information with me.
No, I didn't. But I did deign to help you find your treasure, so stop moaning.
I jest you not, Geralt. You abused my trust.
I can live with that.
This time, yes, you'll live. And now, time to settle things.
That a threat?
Quite the contrary. You helped me, Witcher. So in spite of everything, you've earned your reward. I take it you've still no idea what happened to Dandelion?
None. Found someone who might know, though. A spy, I guess. Signs his name, Yammerlak. Found a letter of his. Just one problem. It only details how to arrange a meeting with him. Makes no mention of where.
A ruined house in Far Corners. Give the signal, and he'll show up there the same day, just before midnight.
Probably shouldn't ask, but...
I draw it all from...
your sarcasm. It gets...
I've far worse, and a final humble...
Got a minute? Timo's on my way.
Got things to do myself.
Watch it.
Oh! Okay, watch it.
A storm, damn it.
Leviosa's wounds. Geralt of Rivia.
Why buy tomorrow what you can buy today?
Awfully kind of...
You just might have the herbs I need. Take.
Awfully kind of...
You... Take care.
Ooh! A real cloudburst.
Yeah. Greetings.
Mind if... Take care now.
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Corrine Tilly, an Oniromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Corrine Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
Rain like this will fetch your fortunes.
came...
You just might have the...
Awfully kind of...
You just might have... Take care.
awfully keen.
Leave.
And who might...
Call me.
Made a mistake. And if we...
This man's...
You're right.
I beg to differ. Don't even know why, but...
Go home, merchant.
I will.
You always wear tight trousers. Ow!
I was coming.
I just hung the laundry.
Temple guard let even you into the city.
Ain't got time.
Very...
Let me have...
Fiends take yours.
I just hung the laundry.
Let us pray.
Deliver us, Greenfield.
Must be the drop box. Gave the signal. Spies should show up in far corners before midnight.
Rain, I like rain.
Now just to hide and wait. blind man would even spot me here. Behind the door. Best place to hide. Classic. Triss? How'd you know to... Ah, Dijkstra, huh?
None other. I couldn't resist.
Perfect place for a tryst.
Mm-hmm. Ceilings collapsed,
Shh. He's...
Menge.
Indisposed. Very indisposed.
I don't know who you are, but you're in deep. Shit right up to your nostrils.
You're in deeper, I assure you. But answer our questions and we'll help you get out.
The answer to each question will be the same. Sod off.
That's no way to talk.
To a lady, I never. But to a witch.
You can. Had enough?
Fuck off! I can take this.
Of course you can. But I'm just getting started. You must be thinking, this can't possibly hurt any worse. Oh, it can.
Enough! Enough!
So, gonna talk?
Yes! Yes! Just tell me what the fuck about!
We're looking for Dandelion.
Right. You might have said so at the start. Before you bloody started mucking my mind, I can't believe it. For a miserable sap like that.
You expect an apology?
Dandelion is on Temple Isle. In the dungeon beneath the shrine.
Afraid you'll have to call off the...
How can we free...
Those who leave Temple Isle do some...
Damn it.
We'll find a way.
Pure curiosity.
Once.
Sure about
Where'd Menge hide Siggy?
You realize one...
Yeah. And yeah, still sick.
Think he's telling...
looks like...
Rada did.
He seeks to clear the field.
Makes sense. Easier to take a city whose mages are gone. Enough.
Glad to hear...
Not so fast.
I know.
Either he dies, or...
Strip him of it. It's not so bad.
Peace.
Really showed you...
Is that how you see it? I'd put it differently.
Walk you home?
Not today, Carol. But... there is...
Said you had an idea.
Yes. We know he's on the island.
Mm-hmm.
No one else knows that.
A Doppler? Yeah, except due to...
Fingers crossed. Yes, guys?
See, you kept...
Seems so long ago.
So...
Partly, though...
been in Novigrad?
Long enough to know how...
And before you came here?
Oh, places. Which doesn't mean I'm not...
So long.